One mistake, and 500 miles of hard work down the drain. Victory was right there for Kyle Larson, but the wall at Darlington snatched it all away. This race shook everyone to their core. One driver's heart was broken, another made history, and the truth between two teammates finally came out. This is the story of the Southern 500. You don't want to miss this. Welcome back, race fans, and today we're breaking down the race that absolutely blew everyone's mind. The Cookout Southern 500. Where? At NASCAR's most difficult, most brutal track, Darlington Raceway. They call it the Lady in Black, and the track too tough to tame, because this track shows no mercy. Its unique egg shape and its old abrasive surface, it chews up tires like you wouldn't believe. One tiny mistake here means you earn the Darlington stripe, that mark of honor from scraping the wall. The stakes were incredibly high. This isn't just any race, it's one of NASCAR's crown jewels. All eyes were on Kyle Larson, who was in tremendous form. Chris Buescher, last year's winner, was also ready for a fight. And then there was Tyler Reddick in his Euro 45 Toyota, which was sporting a paint scheme that called back to a legend. But what happened next changed everything. The race started, and the intensity was off the charts. From the very beginning, drivers weren't giving each other an inch. And then, midway through the stage, the battle for the lead ignited. Chris Buescher in his number 17 Ford was an absolute rocket ship. He led for 101 laps. It looked like nobody could stop him. Anytime someone tried to challenge him, Buescher would just shut the door. Then, Tyler Reddick entered the picture. The two were side by side, wheel to wheel, at 180 miles per hour. This is Darlington. A battle like this here usually doesn't end well. They made slight contact. Buescher just grazed the wall. And that was it. Game over. Buescher's right rear tire, boom, it goes flat. His entire race, all that hard work, gone in an instant. You could see the frustration as he limped back to pit road. After leading 101 laps, he was effectively out of the race. To see such a dominant car meet that kind of end, it was heartbreaking. Buescher would go on to finish 30th, a result nobody saw coming. Now the track was wide open. With Buescher out of the way, a new contender stepped up. And just when everyone thought they knew how this would end, Kyle Larson took command. In his number 5 Hendrick Motorsports Chevrolet, Larson simply took over the race. He was driving like he was in a league of his own. Lap after lap after lap. He just kept extending his lead. He led for 156 laps. Can you believe that? He was in control for a huge portion of the race. Commentators, fans, everyone was convinced this was Larson's race to lose. He was taming Darlington. The strategy was perfect. The pit stops were fast. The car was balanced. Larson was just cruising to the finish line. It looked like nothing could catch him now. The green flag pit stop cycle began. Everyone got their last set of fresh tires. Larson cycled back to the lead. His lead was comfortable. Only a few laps remained. Preparations were already starting in victory lane. Behind him was the veteran Brad Keselowski in his number 6 Ford. He was applying pressure, but Larson isn't the type to make mistakes. Or is he? Darlington demands everything from you, right up to the final second. And this time, it collected its price from the biggest contender. Larson enters turn 3. A little too high, a little too fast, and screech! But the real shock was still coming. 6:30. Contact with the wall. Kyle Larson hits the wall. The leader hits the wall. Sparks fly everywhere. His momentum shattered. The car slows, and that was the only invitation Brad Keselowski needed. Keselowski dove to the bottom and snatched the lead. Unbelievable. Larson, who led 156 laps, is knocked out of contention by one mistake. His car was damaged, and he started to fall back. The entire NASCAR world was in shock. Keselowski was now the leader. This was his chance to break a winless streak of over 100 races. His team owner, RFK Racing, whose other driver Buescher had his heart broken, was now on the verge of victory. But wait, the show wasn't over yet. Larson's mistake didn't just benefit Keselowski. There was one other driver lurking, waiting for this exact opportunity. Tyler Reddick. Reddick's Euro 45 car had fresher tires than Larson. He started hunting Keselowski down. Vroom! Reddick was on a mission. Keselowski tried his best, making his Ford as wide as possible, but Reddick's pace was on another level. Lap by lap, Reddick was closing the gap, and then, in the final laps, he made his move. Reddick took the inside line. Keselowski tried to block, but Reddick was just too fast. He clears him. Tyler Reddick takes the lead at Darlington. What a finish! Tyler Reddick just stole this race. He stormed toward the checkered flag and won the Southern 500. The celebration in victory lane was electric. The burnouts were massive. The crew chief was ecstatic. But this wasn't just a win. This was historic. Reddick's Euro 45 car was a special tribute paint scheme, a tribute to Dale Earnhardt Sr. And get this, the last time the Euro 45 car won the Southern 500, it was Dale Earnhardt himself, back in 1987. Reddick, with that same number on the same track, repeated history by winning the very same race. How incredible is that? But for 23X, it was a double celebration, because Reddick's teammate Bubba Wallace also secured a solid 7th place finish. After the race, Bubba spoke to the media and made it clear there's no drama between him and Reddick. He said, "We communicate a lot. We're teammates and we help each other. Tyler taught me a lot out there today. This proved that the teamwork at 23XE is top-notch." While Buescher and Larson were left wondering what could have been, Reddick and 23 Hour Racing were celebrating a legendary win. So what's the biggest takeaway? At Darlington, the race isn't over until you cross that finish line. Larson's one mistake, Buescher's bad luck, and Reddick's perfect execution. This is the pure drama of NASCAR. With this victory, Reddick has dramatically strengthened his position in the playoffs. This win firmly establishes him as a serious championship contender. This is a race we will remember forever. The drama, the heartbreak, the history. Thanks for watching, guys. If you love this high-octane breakdown, smash that like button and let me know in the comments. In your opinion, who had the real winning car? Buescher, Larson, or Reddick? Your opinion matters. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on more exciting NASCAR coverage like this. In the next video, we'll be breaking down next topic. Until then, keep the engines roaring.